Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Kispert. Jordan Poole is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Sarr, and it's George in at the 4. And for the Magic, underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Black in at the 1.
Here we go.
Well, the All-Star break is behind us now, Clark, but honestly, I'm still thinking about what we saw. And what we saw was outstanding.
Well, it's always incredible when you get the best players in the world gathering to put on a show between the lines. The showmanship, the skill, athleticism, all high level.
And it's Wagner missing. On offense, here are the Wizards. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
5 on the clock with the step back. Here's Poole. That ball, nice feed that time from George. Poole's got the first basket of the game for the Wizards. Wagner outside. Driving inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Wagner saw the opening and took off, slashing with the best of them.
Pass to Kispert. Back to Poole. Now Kispert. Here's Koulibaly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And like a number of centers in today's NBA, Wendell Carter Jr. continues, Clark, to hone his three-point shooting.
Boy, I tell you what, Kevin, it's almost mandatory necessary for big guys nowadays to be able to knock down not only the mid-range jumper, but the three-point shot. Give credit to Carter Jr. for seeing this growing trend and then working to put it into his toolkit.
Orlando with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. And it's Banchero missing.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Koulibaly, bounce pass. And here's Poole for 3. Banchero grabs the board. The Magic have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Black dishes to Carter, and that one good.
This is where Carter Jr. looks to score from, using his size to his advantage.
Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The drive by Poole. That shot misses.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Banchero on the follow.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Now here's Kispert. He's defended by Wagner. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sarr. And again, Washington no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
The shot's good from Carter.
With really clean, simple mechanics, Carter Jr. shoots with a lot of confidence. Not much else the D could do there.
Pass to George. Sarr sets the screen for George. Sarr with it. And Sarr throws it down.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic.
Well, I tell you what, don't tell him. I mean, I want to see it again.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Magic. Chris Middleton's checked in for Washington. So it's Washington now. 4-point game. Nice ball movement by Washington. Saw the pass to Kispert. Clock at 6. And here's Middleton. Lets it go from deep. That one, no good. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Bitadze. Here's Caldwell Pope. Poole brings the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Wizards with possession. Pass to Kispert. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by the Magic.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Wagner left side. Pass to Black. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Carter. Rebound by Kispert.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's Wagner. He had 25 points last game. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Oh, great ball movement there.
20 seconds left to play in the first. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The sweet crossover, too. Poole's got his second bucket of the night.
Showing his strength inside. Poole muscles that one home.
Fires the 3. That one doesn't go. And so the first quarter is in the books. Magic lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Marcus Smart. George is out there with Holmes. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Carrington in at the 2. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Suggs kicks to Banchero. Over George. Rebound, Washington. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Middleton. Here's Carrington. Covered by Anthony. Back to Middleton. Here's the screen. Driving to the basket. Holmes can't get it to go in. Magic leading by 4. Banchero, right side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
That free throw, good from Banchero. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instant.
He's off on the second. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Here's Banchero following the basket by Chris Middleton. Carter with the bucket. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
George is checked in for Washington. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Washington making some changes. Sar's checked in for George. And Poole subbed in for Brogdon. Here's Carrington. He's covered by Suggs. Right wing, Holmes, that's a screen. Here's Carrington. His last outing, he had 8 points. Clock at 4. Here's Sar. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Sar's got 6.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Down low. There's Bitadze. Can't get it to fall. Wizards trail by 3. Drives to the hoop. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Smart read by Poole there, noticing the overcommitment and making the D pay.
The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the night. Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Wagner comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Suggs. And then for Washington, Coulibaly, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And Kispert subbed in for Smart. That one drops. He ties it up. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take.
And the Wizards making a change here. Holmes checked in. The Wizards have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's the drive. Kispert with the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Carter outside. Wagner with a screen for Carter. Will it go? Banchero finds Carter.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And the first one drops. And the Magic making a change here. Bitadze's checked in. And a switcher also for Washington. George is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. so he gets them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Carter outside to the wing on the left. Black the pass to Caldwell Pope. Sinks the triple. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket of the night.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Got to be impressed with this guy's confidence.
Throughout his career, Clark, Kentavious Caldwell Pope has proven himself to be a quality player.
He certainly has, and I love the way he plays. He's locked in all the time at both ends. Really not only understands his role, Kevin, but embraces it. He's out there to space the floor with his shooting and then provide a lot of energy and versatility on defense.
Now here is Carter. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. Here's Wagner. It's Black in the corner. Inside. Stolen by Kispert. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Wagner kicks to Carter. Pass to Black. To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points.
Caldwell Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
Kispert with it. Now Poole. George with the screen on Caldwell Pope. Poole no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Batase the pass to Carter. 3 seconds left, and the layup is good. 8 points for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Magic leading by a point. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kentavious, you've been able to produce easily and efficiently in the first half. What's enabled you to keep it going?
I'm just moving on the offensive end and I just find the open spot. They turn their heads a lot, so I'm just trying to get to the open spot and then knock down a shot. Either I'm cutting to the back, so I spot up for the three.
You've been on a roll so far. We'll see if you can keep it up. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And looking at the Nets matchup, they're going to be tested on both ends. But we're talking to these guys. They're ready for it. They're hyped, man. This one could have a playoff feel, Ernie.
Our viewers would love that. So would we.
That was a good job, Kenny.
Thank you.
And turning back now to talk about the Orlando Magic. What a close game this has been.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stacking the dimes and buying buckets. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Kentavious Caldwell Pope really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Chris Middleton. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Wizards' head athletic trainer. He told me that although he twisted the knee pretty badly, nothing looks like it's torn. He'll have to sit the rest of this one out, and it's unclear how much longer he'll be out afterwards. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Black in at the post. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley.
And taking a look now at stats for Black, his last 10 games, he's getting around 8 points a game, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
That free throw, good from Banchero.
The future is shining bright for Banchero. He's a multifaceted big guy who can really, I think, be the centerpiece of an organization.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin. Just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA, thanks. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
That's good from Poole.
And the confidence Poole plays with, you gotta admire. He feels like he can hit from anywhere on the floor.
He's perfect from the line this time. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Wagner kicks to Black. Back to Wagner. And that one goes. Feeding him with the lead pass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And let's take a minute now to give a tip of the cap to the top rookie defenders in the NBA this season. You take a look at Coulibaly. Opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
Yeah, and I think it's a unique talent and instinct he has. I mean, timing out the dribble, seeing the pass before it happens. Really excellent hands when he goes to strip the ball, and I think he's only going to get better.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 8. Pass to Black. Now here's Banchero. Caldwell Pope with it, defended by Kispert, and finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
George against Banchero. Back to Poole. Rebound by the Magic.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now, here's Banchero. He has 6, and he gets it to go. Banchero's got 8 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
George with the bounce pass. Pass to Kispert. For the 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Banchero's got the lead up to 7 now for Orlando.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Sarr sets the screen for Poole. Good, he hits the jump shot. Poole's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Carter with a screen on Poole. Trying to get open is Carter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls, and a new group getting ready for the Wizards. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Wizards trail by 7. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Gill is checked in for Washington. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Magic. They're in 7th and looking to hold on to that seed for the playoffs. And, of course, Washington, they have a lot of ground to make up. .141 left in the third quarter. And Smart now atop the key. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's Suggs. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Magic lead by 9.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Carrington. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. To the inside, here's Holmes. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Wagner outside. High, arcing shot, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Anthony's checked in for Orlando. Then for the Wizards, Vukcevic is checked in, and Brogdon subbed in for Coulibaly. That's good from Wagner.
No denying, the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
Brogdon against Suggs. Brogdon looking it over. The floater. Can't hit that one. And so it's Orlando going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Wizards trail by 10. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. They've got Marcus Smart. He's out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot. Poked loose. Banchero with the ball. Holmes covering. Brogdon against Banchero. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Banchero's got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now, here's Holmes. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Magic leading by 13. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Wizards shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Pass to Champagnie. Nice ball movement by Washington. To the middle. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
Now, here's Banchero. Bitadze can't hit. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Carrington, that's good. Suggs with the ball. Banchero outside. Down low, Bitadze. Washington with the rebound. Holmes got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Carrington. Smart misses. Magic leading by 9. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's De Silva. Here's Bitadze. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Now here's Smart. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bitadze's got his 6th rebound on the night. Anthony dishes to Suggs. Pass to De Silva. That 3 off the mark.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
First free throw is good.
And no doubt he's a defensive anchor. Smart's competitive spirit, it's just contagious.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. And so, Smart nails both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now, here's Banchero. To the paint, here's Carter. Banchero trying to get open. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Alex Song. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for them.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Corey Kispert's checked in for the Wizards. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You know, both of Wendell Carter Jr.'s parents played basketball at a really high level. And you know what I like to say? You cannot run away from the DNA. And I think you see that DNA of his parents in his game.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Brian Keefe talked to his team during the break. Now he wants them to stay focused on teamwork out there. He said, let's keep communicating, keep talking. We've got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Poole. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero with the ball. George picks him up. And here's Banchero. Lets it go from 11. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Poole kicks to Kispert. Here's Koulibaly. It's good from long range.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Here's Black. Banchero draws the double. Back to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good from Banchero on the assist by Carter. Banchero's got the lead up to 13 now for Orlando. Takes a step back. Here's Poole. Got it. Good job in the low post.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
Magic leading by 11. Banchero outside. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Orlando.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And they're going to take the second game between these two clubs, just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0 with 2 left to play in the season series against Washington.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Paolo Banchero.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Now, here's Kispert. Following the missed shot by Franz Wagner. Again, the miss by Poole. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Wendell. A big performance on the boards tonight. Did you expect to dominate like that coming into the game?
No, I didn't. I just wanted to come out, help my team any way I could. So, rebounds or not, I did what I had to do to help the team win.
You were a big part of it tonight, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.